Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I have a very exciting guest for you, Anton. Anton is coming in to talk to us today about his chapter in the book that we co-authored with many other digital entrepreneurs, Air Fryer Secrets. So Anton, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's going on, Lisa? Lisa, first I got to say thanks, man, for even having me here to chat with your folks. So, as Lisa said, my name is Anton Gray. I'm a business coach and strategist, and essentially I help startup entrepreneurs simplify the growth process so that they can, get past all of the crap and launch or scale their business to 6 and 7 figures. So I'm super pumped to be here.
I love that. I love that you do that. That's amazing. So how, and thank you for being here for that. How did you hear about Air Fryer Secrets or get involved with Kevin Quinn, the original, like, kind of author that brought everyone together?
Man, so crazy Kev. Kevin the Legend is what I call him, man. Him and I are actually pretty good friends. We met just online some time ago, and we've stayed in touch. We've been pretty tight. We're both ex-military, and so we've got that bond. But I got to hang with him at last year's Funnel Hacking Live, and the guy, man, he's got so many ideas for days. I think our very first conversation that we hopped on the phone, we talked for almost 2 hours, just about so many different ideas. But I tell him that he's my favorite comedian online, and so when he came up with this idea. One, I thought he was just joking. Like, even the whole air fryer secrets thing with him cooking meals in his air fryer and then taking this idea and turning it into a book. I didn't really take it seriously. I was like, okay, there goes Kevin with one of his crazy ideas. When I saw people getting involved, I was like, damn, I want to get involved in this thing, man. And so I reached out to him. I was like, dude, anything you need, I'll help with. And so, we came up with, what I could contribute to the book. And so I just kind of rolled with it. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll definitely do a chapter. And the thing that kind of threw me was Kevin's such a good dude, man. And so when he said, we're going to give all of the profits and all the proceeds to charity, I was like, damn right, I'm in. Let's do it.
I love that. And well, thank you for your service, first of all, being ex-military. I hope you had a good Veterans Day. And what can readers expect to get out of your free offer there?
So a little bit about my chapter. My chapter is all about, well, here's the thing. So a big part of what I do when I help business owners and when I help especially early entrepreneurs, we talk a lot about mindset, right? I know it's not a sexy thing and people don't, it's not something where they're just like, I want to talk about mindset. But I think it's incredibly important. So my chapter is all about sparking life into both new businesses or dying businesses. And so life is an acronym of it's an acronym that I've taken and I've broken down into 4 steps to just kind of help people get unstuck and get moving forward. And so, if whoever gets the book, definitely check that chapter out. I think it's a great introductory chapter, especially with the number of authors we got in and so much value coming. One of the things that I don't want people to do is get so caught up in the learning that they forget to actually do, right? Because that can become incredibly overwhelming. So, I think my chapter is a great introductory chapter and just kind of is a good start for everything that's to come. Like I'm hoping my chapter even brings value after I looked at the list of everybody in the book. But one of the things that I offer is, I help people, I give people a list of things to avoid when starting a business. I think that that's overlooked a lot. We get into business and we want to say, all right, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? But what about the pitfalls, And so that's one of the things that I provide people. I also provide people with a free mini course. And I've got 2 more special bonuses, but they got to get the book. They got to read the chapter to find out what that is.
Nice. I love secret surprises. That is all really, really exciting. I love that you are hitting spots that most people, they're overlooked. That is a great strategy. I'm not sure if that has to do with your military background or whatnot, but That is very clever. Oh, so I am excited about the charity for the book. So it goes to the Underground Railroad, and from my understanding, they work with sex trafficking. I wish I knew more. Do you know more about the charity?
Yeah, so that charity, they work closely with I guess Russell Brunson and the ClickFunnels community, because at Funnel Hacking Live they did this whole presentation. It was pretty much like a movie, but they go into these just crazy parts of the world and take on or take down sex trafficking, and they save young girls from, you know, just that whole sex traffic market. It was crazy. The video was so eye-opening because I didn't really know too much about it either, right? Because I think it's one of those things where, you know, if you're not searching for it or if it doesn't affect you directly, you can easily overlook it. But when I saw the video, it just kind of, it opened my eyes so much, man. And I've got 3 daughters, so I couldn't imagine, you know, living in one of these countries and having that happen, or having a loved one taken from you to be a part of the sex traffic market.
That is really exciting. Wow. I didn't know it was that amazing. They actually go in, wow, like missions. I'm very excited to be a part of that. I feel like it kind of loads up my good karma points. You know, and with all my other businesses, I recently sold my first corporation. I always donated with every purchase or everything. And I think it's really important to have a business that is giving back. And I really love that about all the authors in this book, that they're like, yes, let's donate all the profits to charity. I think that is a beautiful thing. I can't wait to read your chapter. I know you can't give away any more of the spoilers, but I'm actually just got accepted into the Founder Institute Startup Pre-Seed Accelerator in Silicon Valley.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Yeah, it's going to be really intense, and it's very much like a boot camp. Do you have any tips or tricks you might give me for my, you know, military brain boot camp I'm about to put myself through for my next startup?
Tips or tricks? I'd say, well, one, I like programs like that because they're incredibly focused, right? And they usually, especially when it comes to intensive, they give you what you need, right? And not just all of the extra stuff. So I would definitely say find a focal point of what you're trying to get out of it, and make sure you actually pull that out of it. Because at the same time too, you know, like I said, when we dive into this whole knowledge thing and we're looking to learn, you know, A, B, C, and D, it's easy to get overwhelmed, right? And that learning cycle becomes, you know, it's hard to get out of it once you're in it, because once you learn one thing, a part of that lesson is that you need to know another thing, right? And so it's like, it's unlocking all of these different levels, and you can easily just get caught up in learning. Like, wait, I need to know this. All right, well, let me go learn that. Wait, I need to know that too. Well, let me go learn that. And then, you know, now you're just stockpiling all of this knowledge. But, you know, here's a saying, that I'm pretty sure people are familiar with. There's a saying that knowledge is power, right? I beg to differ when it comes to that. I don't think that's 100% true. Knowledge isn't power. Knowledge is just potential power. Applied knowledge is where the real power is. So don't just go to this intensive and learn. Make sure that you take it and you apply it to your business, apply it to your life. And that's when you really start to unlock different levels of life, man.
Wow, I feel like you're just dropping knowledge bombs on me. I feel so, thank you. That is true. It's like, yeah, so I feel that it's kind of that paralysis by analysis. So overthinking and thinking something to death and not actually executing. So yes, I think a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with that. And I think me and Kevin might struggle a little bit with that, because we really love to philosophize and conceptualize ideas. Thank you so much for being on with me today. I feel like you've dropped so many knowledge and value bombs. Where can people follow you to get more value? Ooh,
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me again, Lisa. If anybody wants to check out anything that I'm doing, everything can be found on my website, antongray.com. And it's information about my book, it's information about my podcast, it's information about all of that stuff. So just head over there, or they can follow me on social media at iam.agray. So that's iam.agray.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. The one and only amazing Anton Gray, co-author of Air Fryer Secrets by Kevin Stephen Quinn, co-authoring with me, teach you how to get your startup going, get out of your mind, and get to executing, right? I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, you have a wonderful day. And if you guys haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so and check the box below for links to Anton's page and my page and a link to buy the Air Fryer Secrets book. Remember, all proceeds go to the Underground Railroad.